We are InterChadz, very clever play on memes and interchain there. Yeah, so we've built an interchain staking auto-compounding solution. So basically, this came about after YieldMoss announced that their auto-compounding solution was going to be taken down. Which means that there weren't that many solutions like this anymore. There's basically just like the restake.app thing where you need validators to do the auto compounding for you, and it does not always work. So we thought, can we pull this off in a permissionless way using interchain accounts and just CosmWasm and IBC to the max? And yes, we can. No, just keep it there. Yeah, so the whole point is to have like one single point where you register all your compounding, and it just reaches out across IBC to all the different places where you are currently staking, and it does the restaking for you. Or auto compounding. I guess restaking is a bit of a overused words these days. And yeah, we've built it in such a way that it's supposed to be sustainable, that the user actually pays upfront for the work that's going to be done, and there's incentives to actually run this, to trigger this this compounding. And yeah, we'll show you sort of how that works. So the setup is fairly simple. You have a contract on Neutron that uses the Neutron interchain accounts and interchain queries modules to set up interchain accounts on the different chains that are supported essentially. And all the user needs to do is register once where they pay up for what they're gonna do, and create an offset transaction to delegate on each of the interchain accounts. And then basically what happens after that is just a lot of interchain queries to gather data on the shares that the user has currently, slashing events, all this kind of stuff. Because turns out that rewards are not part of the state machine. I should have kind of realized that, but it's actually yeah, it doesn't show up in the state machine, which means that you can't actually query for it directly with interchain queries at this moment. So we actually rewrote the whole calculate rewards in Rust to do that, and had a ton of interchain queries that are dependent on other interchain queries that are sort of iterative, and does a lot of fun there. But it works. And then the whole automation part is basically just an open permissionless endpoint that just triggers out all these interchain transactions that does the auto compounding. And here we can either have some sort of use warp protocol or like a cron module or whatever, but it's permissionless and gives a reward out to whoever calls it, depending on how much there is to do. So anyone can just go in and do it themselves as well. So there's like multiple ways to do that. It can be a sort of a gamification thing. Yeah. And yeah, so that's sort of the economics behind this. We've designed it so that like the relayers are paid, the user pays for basically everything that they need to do. So this is not, yeah, this can actually work at scale. And yeah, let's see if the demo gods are with us.
See if that works, actually.
Do you want me to?
Oh, yeah, please. So, yeah, basically we set up everything with, yeah, let me just start up the Cosmopark thing.
So basically what we're running locally is just Neutron and Gaia, so Cosmos Hub and relayers and everything. And then hopefully that starts up in a...
Yeah, we should just wait for connection.
Yeah, just waiting for the relayers to get set up. So that's nice.
You can leave that here.
Yeah. Live demos are always interesting.
Track one.
Yeah, it looks good. So we deploy the contract. So we have a script that does a bit of magic for us. It kind of it deploys the contracts obviously, and like initiates the initial stuff that to create interchain accounts and all of this. So it's a lot of automation here to be able to run this locally.
Yeah, we are basically delegating in order to be able to compound something.
Yeah, setting up all the users and just making sure that everything is nice and dandy for local running things locally. So now we have that went through, perfect. So we have the contract up and running, and our extremely beautiful front end is here with. Yeah, we just took a picture out in the hold before we put this up, and then yeah, so it's the UX of this is just beyond horrible, but we just yeah, you see the name now. So the first thing you need to do is
So basically, we are going to register the user on any specific chain that is supported by the contract after topping out the balance. Let's just. Cool. So let's register the account, which will basically allow the user to be shown in the list here while the interval we set for the auto compounding is triggered, and also there are rewards. So basically now we are getting the base data in order to compute the rewards that, as mentioned before, are not part of the states. And this is triggered each 5 blocks interval. And actually the front end is via another interval querying that information from the state. So what the user have to do is basically grant AwesomWasm permission to delegate to the ICA account. And when this goes through, okay, so basically, oh yeah, we didn't lower the the interval, so we have to wait actually 100 blocks at 1 second block time.
it's gone a while already. So
Yeah.
it should be.
So basically here will somehow soon show 1. And so basically the concept is that this compound entry point is totally permissionless. So the actual auto compound fee, which is split 50-50 between the keeper network and the relayer, which is transporting the packet. And basically, so the user or the keeper network is by a bot can just compute if that's profitable in a given time based on the transaction fee that would cost to them. Yes. Okay, so we should be able to see actually the same, more or less the same amount here. Yeah, actually. And let's go.
Yeah, so what he showed there, the pending reward versus the one that we're showing, is that the pending reward shown there is calculated by the Cosmos SDK, and ours, which is now lower, because it's just auto compounded for us. So that actually worked. So the interchain account message was sent out, and it was auto compounded on a Cosmos Hub from Neutron. So it's all working. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.